All right, so if I can just have your attention quickly. So we're moving over towards the one on the board that's on extended the classroom or extended learning. In the program, it is the next challenge. So in this short section, we'll deal with my example, which is web-based clickers or audience response type systems, using that as an extension of the classroom, and then afterwards Rita will share something on the use of the LMS, of the learning management system. Right, so just to show you, just to link back to our blog again, this is the course blog, and we have made another page link as one of them, presentations and links, and my short little presentation is already on there, and you will see it's being built as we go on. And so if you want to have this afterwards or follow now or whatever, you can see if you click on that, then this document will open up. So I've chosen to use Google Drive. It's maybe a good go over from Ian and this presentation. I chose to use a Google Drive, a document that I created, and then I shared it with, and the sharing I used was everyone with the link. So if you have that link like you guys have now on the blog, you can see it. So anyone with the link can see it. And I've just now changed it that anyone with a link can also comment. So you can't change my document, but if you want to say, you know, great or or whatever, or spelling mistake, etc., you can actually come to my document and you can comment. Okay, so that's just an example of how I've used this technology. Now, what I want to do is actually do an exercise. So not just talking, but I want you to do an exercise, and then I'll quickly chat through the case study and explain in that way. Right, so there's the document that's available, and we are now going to experience the system. So I want you, first of all, to use your cell phone or your laptops that are connected to the internet, and I want you to go to that web address that I have there. So it's http://yourls.sun.ac.za. So you have voted. I just want to show to you what happens at the back of the system. Don't worry, I'll explain the whole system shortly. So I've set up this exercise in our learning management system. We've got a special module for this thing called a web-based clicker, which enables one to do this kind of surveying with mobile phones or any internet-enabled device. So I've set up this exercise last night, and now I can use it in different ways. The way that I've sort of modeled now, not perfectly, but just to give you an idea, is basically vote, discuss, peer instruction, peer discussion, and vote again. And this is a very typical type, Eric Mazur type conceptual question exercise. So just interestingly, basically one gets the real stat as it comes in. I can then analyze, and I can see what after round one, what is this class or this group of people, what are you thinking about that statement? So we can see that almost 40% fully agree that 50% can be facilitated online. Some agree, another 40% agree somewhat, and a small percentage still needs convince, and this will never happen, nobody. That changed. So then there is a little bit of a change, not much. It seems that, I don't know exactly what happened there, but you know, the point is not the topic. I think the topic is an interesting one, but I try to think of something that's a bit controversial to get people talking, and that's like the concept. Are we moving towards that or not? Okay, so that's how the system works. You've experienced it. I can just show you and then quickly talk to you through this whole process. So I've decided to physically take the appendix, the case study design that you have in your thing, and so that you start familiarizing yourself with that outlay. I've basically filled it in. Now, obviously, if you only have that what I've written, you will not get a very good mark. So you must do it more elaborately. But just to get the idea, the case study title, use of a web-based mobile-friendly clicker system for undergraduate teaching in chemistry. It's from Stellenbosch University. Me on behalf of Dr. Marike Lutz, who's actually done this with the chemistry class. The background, it was Chemistry 1, mainstream students, traditional classroom setup, groups of about 100 students. Why did she want to do it? Or what is the outcome? She wants diagnostic feedback and facilitate formative assessment around the understanding of key chemistry concepts. And it must be coupled with peer instruction. The challenge was extremely important but difficult to ascertain if all the students were with you as the module progresses. So, you know, as students are in class, can you actually know what they are thinking and where they are in terms of your so you need a quick assessment. Established practice in the past, Marika used to do written class tests that she would take home, mark, and then give feedback the next time in class. But obviously, that becomes irrelevant as the teaching moment is gone. So the impact and the affordances of this technology was, obviously the conceptual questions is very powerful, but using this web-based and actually also any internet-enabled function, phone-friendly, or any device that can go on the internet, audience response system provided an in-class solution. And basically what we've done now, they do on a regular basis in class. It would be a chemistry problem. Students and the answers would be A, B, C, D, or E on the screen, on the board. They would make their choice, then they would work out the solutions together in groups, and then they would vote again. And then basically she tracks and analyzes all the responses from the students. And there are also some key points. I'm going way over my time. Then just one last thing. The analysis, you can basically just click on export to Excel, and what Marika also does is she keeps all the stats in Excel format, and she uses it for writing articles and tracking her own scholarship of that thing. So that, in short, is extending the classroom beyond the physical classroom using this web-based clicker system. Thank you.